Okay, let's check out our divisibility rules. So we start off with the number 369. Well, it is not divisible by 2 because it has to be even. Let's look at 3. Well, the rule for 3 is if you add up the digits, it's a multiple of 3. Well, 3 plus 6 is 9, and 9 plus 9 is 18. I'm just going to make myself a little note of 18 here. Okay, so actually 18 is divisible by 3, so this one is going to get a check here. Now, in order for it to be divisible by 4, you got to look at the last two numbers, and that is not a multiple of 4. For 5, it has to end in a 5 or 0, and it doesn't. For 6, it has to work for 2 and 3, and since it doesn't work for 2, it's not going to work for 6. For 9, well, this is a check because the sum again was 18, and 18 is divisible by 9. And then for 10, it has to end in a 0, and it doesn't. So 369 had two factors, 3 and 9. All right, moving on to 180. Well, it gets a check for 2 because it's even. Let's add up the digits. 1 plus 8 plus 0 is 9. Well, 9 is divisible by 3, so that gets a check. For 4, we look at the last two digits. 80 is divisible by 4, so that gets a check. 5, it ends in a 5 or 0, that gets a check. For 6, we check and see, oh, well, yeah, it worked for 2 and 3, so 6 gets a check. For 9, the sum was 9, that's divisible by 9, that gets a check. And for 10, it ends in a 0, so that gets a check.